Police and prosecutors are being required to stay quiet outside the courtroom about the University of Idaho murder case. But on the internet, there is no such prohibition.
We have uncovered what we believe are some old writings of Bryan Kohberger.
And most of it, on TikTok, Facebook, and other places, is speculation and hypothesizing.
The evening following the murders, Kohberger's phone was pinged in Johnson, Idaho, which is 3 hours away from Moscow and conveniently next to a national forest.
How prevalent is internet sleuthing? Consider this. This Facebook group, University of Idaho Murders Case Discussion, has more than 225,000 followers. And this is just one of many groups discussing and hypothesizing about this case online. Prior to the arrest of Bryan Kohberger, a user who goes by Papa Roger was a prolific contributor on the site, with many creepy and insensitive posts, and what turned out to be incorrect speculation, such as, the white Elantra is a red herring. But he also declared, of the evidence released, the murder weapon has been consistent as a fixed-blade knife. This leads me to believe they found the sheath. The fact that he got the detail correct about the sheath, despite getting so much else wrong, is one of several reasons many on social media think Papa Roger was Kohberger. This person saying, I really think Papa Roger was BK, Kohberger's initials. And this person, okay, this Papa Roger stuff is wild. How would anyone besides him know some of this? Very unsettling. There is no indication Facebook or the police believe Papa Roger, who is no longer in the group, is Kohberger. Then there is this video taken at an Idaho prayer vigil for the 4 murder victims prior to Kohberger's arrest, with many people hypothesizing online.
People think that the Idaho murderer attended his victim's vigil.
This person commenting, Bryan Kohberger, spotted, prayer vigil, Moscow, Idaho. And this person, sure looks like the psycho, but a TV crew from the news magazine Inside Edition was at the vigil and has videotape of the man close up. It's definitely not Kohberger. We are not showing his face to protect his identity. And then there is this.
A lot of people have been asking, who is Rebecca Schofield?
A woman who calls herself Ashley Solves Mysteries has posted scores of videos on TikTok accusing a University of Idaho professor of participating in the killings. Never mind that police said the professor was never a suspect. The TikToker, whose real name is Ashley Gillard, posted this video about 2 weeks before Kohberger's arrest.
We need to dig deeper into her personality so we can understand her beliefs and who she is, so that we can further understand her motives for the murders.
We reached out to Gillard. She did not respond, but Professor Rebecca Schofield has responded. Her attorney filing a defamation lawsuit against Gillard. The lawyer Wendy Olson saying, the statements made about Professor Schofield are false, plain and simple. What's even worse is that these untrue statements create safety issues for the professor and her family. They also further compound the trauma that the families of the victims are experiencing. Professor Schofield twice sent cease and desist letters to Ms. Gillard, but Ms. Gillard has continued to make false statements, knowing they are false. Thus, this lawsuit became necessary to protect Professor Schofield's safety and her reputation. The next court hearing in this case is scheduled for June. Expect the social media discussions to continue. Gary Tuchman, CNN, Moscow, Idaho.